Hello tech friends. Today we're going to look at a bit of software called SIMTUNES. Now I'm sure you've heard of SimCity, SimTower possibly, The Sims. I mean that's the biggest sim of all. Loads of sims, SimAnt, loads of them. But have you heard of SIMTUNES? This is kind of like a music designing bit of software. You sort of draw out the music and these little characters move across them and play all the notes that you've laid out for them. It's a bit hard to explain, so I'll show it to you in just a second. Little bit of background. This comes from a game really called Sound Fantasy, which was released on the SNES, and the same designer's done this one for us here, SIMTUNES. So, 1996, maybe this was used in sort of an educational setting. Well, let's take a look. Here we are. Max's Kids. Okay, here we go. We already kicked things off with some pretty fancy music. Right, now normally when you start this for the first time you would go straight into the tutorial, so let's just show you that. See, as I move the mouse, things make some pretty funky tunes. Okay, so here we go, SIMTUNES tutorial. Welcome to the SIMTUNES tutorial where you can learn to create your own musical pictures. You can exit this tutorial at any time by clicking exit. To start the tutorial, click next. Okay. Use the mouse to paint colour dots in front of the bugs, and that's these little instrument parts here. Each colour is a different note and each bug plays a different instrument. Once you paint some dots, you can continue by pressing next. So, if I click on each of these, we get a different note playing. If I draw these out here, you'll kind of see how this starts. Let me pick a different one here. So you get the general idea with that. We can use a rubber to get rid of things, or an eraser. I mean, already I want to go a little freeform. Sure, it might sound like a cacophony to you, but this is the makings of a beautiful tune. There are some special colours that make the bugs change direction, as well as play notes. Click on the white X note and put it in front of a bug. So if I put one there, then it kind of restricts their movement. The L and R colours make the bugs turn left or right. Try painting with the L and R dots. Oh look, he's off. So you can kind of see, actually let's put that there. So he's going around in a little square. Actually let's just get rid of all these. And then I can paint some of these in here. Okay, next, the rainbow pen lets you paint this scale of colours in a row. Click on that. Okay. There we go. You sort of see, if I just draw it there, you can see it just does all of the colours of the scale. Click on next. Spray can lets you paint a bunch of different dots at once. Try that out. Whoa. Whoa! It's gone a little crazy. Okay. Next, use the magnifying glass to zoom out and see more of the grid. Click again to zoom out once more. After that, clicks to zoom back in. I mean, it'd be good if we had a minus and... whoa, look at that! So we've got a lot more to play with than it originally appears. So I can colour all of these in. And wow, don't they just get off? And then if I click on this again, zoom out even further, or click again and then you start zooming back in again. So that's a bit confusing. Use the tweezers to grab a bug and put it where you want. Right, let's wipe all of this nonsense. Doop, 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 doop. And because it's in a scale, it's all kind of like in harmony, which is a pretty cheeky way of doing it. So if I click on one of these and then drop him down, he goes off. Okay, next, click on the zapper to erase the entire screen. I'm sure you're all happy that I've done that. Okay, whoops, don't worry, you can often undo your last action. Okay, but let's not for that one. Okay, if you forget what any of these tools do, click on the question mark, and then when you're hovering over stuff, it'll tell you. Yeah, tells you colours, what these different buttons do. Okay, cool. Now you know all the basic paint tools of SIMTUNES. Click on the stamp menu button to learn about the stamp tools. Remember, you can always click on exit to start working on your own SIMTUNE. Well, not just yet. Let's have a look at that stamp bit. Let's click on the tree. Plant that down. Plant. Okay, so we can. Who knew? Music from trees. What else have we got? A star. Boom. So you could just sort of, I mean, maybe not necessarily come up with a coherent tune, but that's pretty cool. Okay, right click to clear the stamp from your cursor. And then we're back to the regular one. Okay, click next. To move a section of your SIMTUNE, click on move. Click and drag cursor over the top, and then we can move it around. Cool. Next. Copy works the same as move, but you can copy the section. So let's nab that and go dink, dink, dink. That's like the format painter in Office products. SIMTUNE's ahead of its time. Now you know the basic stamp menu, click on Explore menu button to continue. I'll click on that. Pattern allows you, let's clear all this stuff. Pattern allows you to clear the screen and generate music automatically with one click. Try clicking on the first pattern. So, it's all, here they go. Let's zoom into these little dudes. They're on a little mission. And more power to them. Okay, click on Recolor to change the colour scheme of your SIMTUNE. Cycle through scheme choices with the small arrows and watch your picture painted with different colours. So Recolor. And if I just scroll all these Middle Eastern tones. Let's have it. Okay. I'll buy that. Okay, next. Now you're ready for the Bugs menu. Click the Bugs menu button to continue. Don't mind if I do. In this menu, you can watch the bugs moving in their own windows. Click on a bug's window to stop that bug. Beep. Click again to make it start. Beep. Seems pretty straightforward. You can use the stop and go buttons to stop and start all the bugs and the music at the same time. Give them a try. Okay, so if I just... let's zoom out a little bit, and let's just do a pattern. Oh, it's not going to let me off here until I've done these things. So let's just keep going. Let's keep going. In SIMTUNES, you can play with all kinds of different bugs. Click on Choose to check out all your choices. Don't forget to drag the scroll bars down so you can see all the bugs. Right now, if we click on Choose, so we have the different colours here: yellow, green, blue, and red. And each one of those represents one of the instruments. And if I click on the little sound icon, it'll play a sort of sample of what this instrument sounds like. So that's obviously a bass guitar, right? These bugs look suspiciously like musical instruments. Acoustic guitar there, and a little piano. And then this one, toot toot. Oh no, it's a drum. What's that coming out the back of it? Maybe speakers for it? Okay, so we can change each of these. So maybe we want some bongos or robo. That one's getting a bit weird. And we can, as it said, we can scroll down. Oh, that one's a little silly. What about this? Oh, animal sounds there. That's a good one. What about red pings? Okay, cool. Right. So that's got some beautiful music tonality to it. Let's try this cello there. Hey, that's a good sample. Or maybe, what's this, a tuba or horn? Let's go with a horn. Okay, and then what have we got down here? Is that Joe the banjo? Let's do that. Ooh, what's this twang one? Nice. decibel. Okay, clearly it's going to be that one, isn't it? And then on the left-hand side, it's our sort of, I think this is kind of like the primary one. Ivory for the for the piano. Thumbs, toot, Cordelia, Benny, Dizzy, Twinkle, Plucks, MC. MC! 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the one. That's the one for. That's the one for us. Okay, can I do a? Oh, so I've selected those. Next, well, I want to start drawing stuff, but it's because it's showing me the tutorial. I can't get into that. So, file. Besides loading and saving, once you exit your tutorial, you can view the gallery, which is lots of SIMTUNES to play with and change. Watch makes the menu disappear until you click the mouse again so you can see the bugs in action. Have fun. That's it. Well, it's not quite it. The tutorial does cover a lot of the features, but there's a little bit more to it. And if we look at some of the things that are in the gallery, you're going to see. You are going to see. So let's ditch that. Okay, look at these images. Oh, these are so cool. Look at that. No, it's like, so is this a drawing program or a music program? Well, hey, it's both, okay? Let's zoom into what's going on here. So, look, it's going through this little loop here. Actually, if I go to the bugs, and I could look, we can follow this one through. So it's just hitting these little notes. Oh, and then look, these arrows. So the he's gone. He's gone. Here he is. He's over here now. So you see, it says L and R. So it's just working. It's just following the rules as it goes through the drawing. But then we'll get to this little arrow, and it will whoop go up to something else. So yeah, there's a little bit more to it. And if I click on this little button down here, which looks like Saturn with a ring, we've got a few different options. So for the bugs themselves, we've got a little mixer here. So let's load up a different item from the gallery, because these are just, I mean, look at this. Whoa, look at this dinosaur. Okay. Imagine how difficult it would have been to set some of these up. Oh, this is the dinosaur's loving this tune. I think you'll agree. Right, so very distracted. So we'll go into the bugs bit, go into the advanced menu, and then we've got these sliders here, which are like a mixer. So we can just change the volume of these different things here. We'll bring them back up. Obviously these have all been set when it was recorded initially. And then this controls the speed, which will probably mess up our tune, but let's see if we can slow everything down. So that's an interesting feature. So it's like if you've got if you're recording music into a computer, you might be recording it on some sort of MIDI instruments, and you'd be generally recording everything at the same tempo, right? Well, this, you can change the individual instrument to be at different tempos. I mean, it's not sort of very exact, but I think that's a really cool idea. And then you've got these little markers here, which will actually, if I click on restart, it moves them all back to starting positions, and you set those starting positions. If I just do that and click restart, now he goes down here. So it's I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. Click on restart, there he goes. So really versatile. And then if I go and have a look at Paint, so we've got all the music ones. So let's just do a brand new one, shall we? Actually, I have to start it again. So play SIMTUNES. Right, here we go. So it's blank. Everyone's just moving around. And if I just, let's use the rainbow paint one, because that one is quite an easy way to create lots of different notes at the same time. Okay, well, let's just, and this is why the things like the spray can exist, so that it'll just start playing lots of random stuff for you. So on the advanced features here, we can change the scale. Look at this. So we start off with major. I mean, how fully featured is this? We can have a chromatic scale. So if we click on the sound and then get the sad one, the minor one, Mixolydian, Dorian. Let's go with Dorian. Okay, play, my friends, play. And then you've got these arrows then that you can use to move the individual little bugs around. So let's zoom into one of these and try some of that stuff. So, hey, come back. Okay, so we might just need to get him to stop them all. Okay, right. So if I go to Paint, Advanced, and then if I get him to go this way, I think he'll just start moving up across and stop when he starts with the music. Let's find out. Go. Ooh, okay, so it just sort of jets it across the screen a little bit, but not too far. Okay, so what else have we got under that advanced menu? This one is like a random direction control. It certainly lays quite heavily into the sort of randomization side of all this. Whoa, look at that. It's just going to randomly go... Oh, he's disappeared. He's got off my screen. That's good. And then, so it's a wraparound screen. So go all the way to the end and then it'll start again. Okay. Let's just see whether there are any more. So LR and X, we've seen those, so that you turn left and you turn right and you click on X, right? Then over on the stamp bit, you can load stamps into it. Look at the audio tape. Yes, of course. Okay, let's just stick a bunch of those in there. Of course, where the colour's the same, is it's just going to be the same note over and over again. So it doesn't... Whoa, that is quite a sound, isn't it? So it's more than just the ones that you can see in the little gallery. Look, there's hundreds. What you want is a really colourful one, I think. Look at the monkey's got a little red bottom. I mean, that's not very... but you can change the size of it. So I can rotate the monkey. Or I can change the size of it. Half a size. Oh yeah, there we go. And he's off. This is a very haunting tune. Let's reset that. Okay. And then if I go to explore, we've got all these patterns. And again, you can change some of these grid things, I think. So if I click on here, and off they go. But if I change one of these sliders down here and then do it, it'll change the frequency that these things appear at. So we've got loads more on the screen now. Again, I think maybe this is to do with the scale as to why it sounds so haunting. Let's change the scale to something a little jollier. There we go. Will that make it sound better? Not so much. Okay, so, and then the bugs, we've seen that with the sliders and things like that. So what a cool, weird music writing program for kids, or me as an adult. There's no way to export them though. You can save these individual pictures, but you can't export them as anything that you could then use in something else. But before we go, let's have another little look at some of these images that we've got in here in the gallery that are sort of preloaded. Okay. Yes. What? I mean, I bet you didn't think you could make a tune as funky as this. All right. Look at these. Whoa, she is surprised. She cannot believe that you can make music in this way. Oh, it was such a cool idea. Okay, let's go back to the gallery and see. Surfing USSR. Okay. Wow. I have no words. Come on, that is complex, isn't it? So it's got, yeah, it does have a bit of a Russian twinge to it. It's not Surfing USA. It's another tune that I recognise it, but whew, that one's pretty cool. And Sim Park, look, Sim Park sounds. I bet we'd probably get something from some animals and things. Yeah, there we go. We got. We zoom into. So look, this is a really good example of a loop. Wow, I mean the time it must have taken to come up with some of these, really, really fascinating. Right, for our American fans, surely this must be the American national anthem or something like that. Let's have a look. Washington. Look at his teeth. Where? Okay, so you can see how this works, right? Oh. Okay. Look, let's just go through that again because I think that came as a bit of a surprise. Oh, there we go. Do. That's all right. Wow. Okay. There we are. Look, that is SIMTUNES. What a strange program, but great. What a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I haven't created an absolute masterpiece to share with you, but do check out this game, educational music bit of software. Hours of fun for literally all the family. Thank you very much for watching.